So we go on cruises a lot because it's something our son is obsessed with. And he's graduating from high school in a couple of weeks. And the thing he wanted as a graduation gift, when we were talking about it, he wanted to go on a cruise. So I booked a cruise for summertime into the Caribbean. And I got an email from the cruise line. Once you're booked with the cruise line, they're emailing you all the time with the latest, greatest special offer. And I booked this cruise during wave season, which is when cruise lines normally offer their best deals of the year. But I'm seeing this email, and I'm like, wow, that sounds like that's an incredible offer. Is it just more hype, or is it the real deal? So I go online, and I go to the ship we booked for the date we booked, and look at the prices, and the cruise rates had dropped 22% for our cruise, for our cabin, for our sailing date. And so then I start digging on the website of the cruise line, and they have a lowest price guarantee. And if you find a price advertised lower than what you have booked, contact us and we will give you the difference. So I'm like, okay, wonder how this is going to work. And in the case of this line, if you've already made final payment, they give you a credit towards a future cruise. It's called a future cruise credit. Or they give you back the money. So I contact the travel agency that has the booking, and sure enough, we got the 22% discount simply by asking. And then I started hunting around, and I started looking on various sites, see if this was a fluke that I was saving this money or not. Well, the cruise lines have benefited so much from revenge travel over the last few years. The long period that people couldn't cruise, and the cruise industry's bookings have been just intensely strong. But now there are signs that bookings are not as strong as before, and the deals have gotten better. And so it varies by cruise line, but if you have a cruise booked for this summer or later, and you get one of those things about, hey, great new deals, go check out your cruise just as I did, your sailing, and go book as if you're, do a speculative as if you're a new passenger. See what you're offered for the same cabin category you have, and see if you aren't going to be lucky by being able to get a future credit or a refund against what you were paying, a lower price, because it's something I never thought of. Think about how often I've talked about how when you're going on a trip somewhere that you always reshop your hotel the week before you go. Never book a non-refundable hotel, by the way. Never book a non-refundable hotel because the rates move around so much. You want the freedom to be able to move into a lower price at that property or somewhere else close to your travel. And as I've said for the last 20 years, always reshop a car rental the week before you take a trip, because 90% of the time you'll get a lower price at the last minute than what you originally booked. Now I can add something that never occurred to me. The same thing can happen with a cruise, that if the cruise line has a price guarantee, you can then get that difference either as a credit or as actual. I got actual money back. 22% of the cost of the cruise back. That was good stuff. Oh, one other thing. I never buy shore excursions from a cruise line. Don't do it, because they mark them up so much versus booking shore excursions with a third party. Just make sure you leave plenty of time to get back to the ship before that ship's going to sail without you. Because if you buy from a third party, you don't make it back in time, that ship sails without you, you're left on the dock.